majority of our problems today has been a failure to plan, has been a failure to look down the road and say, what's going to happen in 5 years or 10 years or 20 years? And the other thing that's really important as well is, why should we not have the people of this country being a part of that discussion, being a part of that decision? Before I left office, I had initiated a project which was going to be a national dialogue with the people of the country. And I'm not talking about, a few people. The objective was to try to, over the course of nearly a year, get input from as much as 10,000 people in the country, which was it was the objective was something similar to what was done with Vision 2008, but it was going to greatly exceed that in terms of scope and the ability to implement it in a smart way. And that really was a national dialogue to find out from the people, what are your current aspirations, and what do you think, what do you want for the country in 10 years time, 20 years time, 30 years time, and effectively, what do you want to leave behind for your kids? What kind of country do we want to be, and what do we want to leave behind for our kids? And I think we need to take that kind of approach, and if we don't do that, we are simply operating on the basis of, and too often this has been the case in the past, the basis of what the private sector or the special interests come along and promote to you. So this has to be a very people-centric approach, and we need to communicate with the people that elect us, people of the country, and importantly for us, young people. The youth of this country are critically important, because the work we do today needs to be able to provide a future for them, when they're adults and have their own families and everything, and on and on. We don't have the right to prosper today at the expense of our children's prosperity in the future.